customary pre-stream yawn. Maybe one more. Let me just test the audio by yawning. Hold on a second. I'm going to look at the levels now. I see the bar moving. Yeah. Levels looking good. Alright, guys. I'm sorry. I failed to warn you. You were about to see a man with the haircut. I hope you like it. Almost looks like David Letterman on the cover. I read that as David. Oh, wait a second. Dude, my camera's fucked up. Hey, when did that happen? Hey, guys, look. The camera, it's askew. It's a view askew. A camera is a view askew. It's supposed to be a view unaskew. Who nudged against the camera? Gizmo! Are you jumping around in my room again? Gotta remember not to feed Gizmo after midnight. It's just the time zone thing. How's your roommate? He's coming out of his shell. Wait, do you have a turtle? Wait, am I supposed to know? David Letterman. Did Mr. Leo get a turtle? I must have missed this in the conversation yesterday or something. The Red Mages is here bright and early. Excited by the prospect of more Famicom baseball, I see. Looking sharp. Thank you, Skittles. Extra creative. Yeah, I like to be creative, you know me. Mr. Leo. How are you? Mr. Leo, you know, he means the cat, the one you posted in the Discord. Oh. Hold on a second. Let me just use my brain. Think. Remember. Was there a cat? Come on, brain. It's like it won't start. My brain right now is like a car on like a really harsh winter. It's like it just won't start. Is it because I hate animals? I don't hate animals. I just have disdain for them. No, Skittles. I don't hate animals. I merely have a small amount of disdain for all animals. Is that so bad? Guys, how are you doing? Red Mages, Gizmo, Skittles, Mr. Leo. How's everybody doing? Mr. Leo, how's your cat doing? Now that I'm aware that you have a cat, I want to know how your cat is doing. I hope it's doing well. You and I are animals too. We're all animals. Humans are the one animals that I respect. I don't respect other animals. Okay. I guess I respect humans and dolphins. I guess cats and dogs are all right. I don't have, but like squirrels, I have disdain for squirrels. All right, I'm sorry. The only animals I really like are humans because they're the only animals that watch my stream. You're like dogs and cats don't care about my stream. They don't care. Yeah, fuck squirrels. Lizards are pretty cool, actually. I don't know. You know what? I guess there's some animals that are kind of cool. Maybe. Do spiders count as animals? Like, whatever. You know what? Let's begin the stream properly. I've been just talking this whole time, and I have not given any mention to the fact that sitting in front of me here is this. A plate upon it which is peanut butter toast, and you guys had no idea this whole time. I'm remiss to not mention this. Ninja Tamara-kun. I even played like 3 or 4 of those. We've maybe played 4 of those already for Fliptendo. There's Ninja-kun. I'm trying to remember. There's Ninja-kun. There's Ninja Jajamaru-kun. Then there's like Jajamaru-kun something. And isn't there like a Ninja-kun 2? There was that one... There's that one Ninja-kun game that's like... It was really cool because like all the levels are kind of unique and... It had all these unique levels, but the mechanics were like really fucked up. You had to do all these double jumps, and then like by the end it got completely out of control. I don't remember if we beat it. I remember like I think Pam was like egging me on to beat it, and like I spent hours on it. But I don't remember what that game was called. Was it just like Ninja Kun 2? I don't really recall. We played, dude, it's a bunch of Ninja Kun. Well, the Ninja Kun and the Jaja Maru-kun games are also like, they blend together like Adventure Island and Monster World. Where's my controller? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, it's okay. It migrated over there. I need a controller to play video games with. Yes. Okay. I'm ready. I do have some rum. I do have rum. I just poured some rum in this glass. All right, everybody. I poured. Do you think this is enough rum? Should I pour the Coke in now? Good friend Admiral Nelson is here to provide solace. Well, we've got a series of baseball games to check out before we get to what is it? Before we get to Wall Street Kid. We have 2 more baseball games and 1 football game, so that should be real exciting. I just randomly decided to play some Lost Eden music at the top of the stream just because I felt like it, because I just discovered that game. But Letterman Sand number 1 Ichiban, yeah. I do have rum. I have the rum and Coke has been poured. David Letterman. He does look like David Letterman. He does. Yeah, so this is Emoyan no Tenbai Pro Yakyuu. Emoyan is the dude. It's Emoyan's Tenbai. Like by means double, but I don't know. I mean, Pro Yakyuu is pro baseball, but I'm not exactly sure what Tenbai is. You think I need more rum, Mr. Leo? That's right, Skittles. I also did a ton of work, Skittles. Like I finished some comic pages, and I had to like upload 6 pages so that I have a buffer for the next 2 weeks. And I sent out Kickstarter stuff, and I had to do some emergency work on my website. I did a ton of stuff today. I was going to start the stream earlier. I want to do a bigger stream, but I'm just not going to have to. Anyway, we should just check out Emoyan here. So I guess Emoyan must be some sports pro. To be honest, I can't be bothered to like look up who he is or what this game is specifically. I don't know. I just can't. We have Hector here, though. This game was developed by Hector to pay some bills. All right, start and continue. Very simple. Very simple menu here. Let's start. Well, Mr. Leo, you're right, Mr. Leo. Let's get a little bit more Nelson involved. This might be a bit loud. Actually, hold on. That was probably a bit loud, wasn't it? Guys, if that was too loud and your eardrums broke, don't post. Just like, don't post anything in the chat. Just simply fall down, okay? I hope that wasn't too much rum. I spilled a little bit of Admiral Nelson. I spilled a little bit. Yeah, so there was actually 3 baseball games. We already did one of them yesterday. Of course, that kind of cute softball game we did. I mean, it seemed like a good game. That softball game from yesterday seemed good. I like that it's just like with girls teams, and also I think it was this first actual softball game, I think, that we played, but I might be forgetting something. Alright, yeah, dude, so alright. Dude, what should we go with here? Capores? Oh, you think so? Fires, the waves. The daikons also. Look, the daikons they bat with radishes. Okay, I want to play as the daikons, actually. These team names are good. As far as I know, I don't think this has a translation, but apparently I was wrong about the game yesterday. But, Shinai or Sudu, what am I doing? Athletes, no, nah. Athlete's name. So, I think it's asking if I want to change the athlete's name. So let's say no. Leave him default. What is this like asking for birthday? Why? I'm gonna just click on start. Wait, what? I fucking start. Just pick one, right? I don't know. I'll pick the 9th is... Wait, should I pick it? Should I make it my birthday? Wait, let's make it my birthday. Okay, Sugi month. Next month. Oh, wait. Huh? The calendar only goes up to 8 months. Don't calendars have 12 months, even in Japan? Hey, Monocule, what's up? What? Dude, whatever. Just pick something. I'm doesn't fucking matter. What the fuck, man? What is all this? What the hell? Just start. Start. Ooh, look at the audience graphics. Oh, there's a lot of details in those audience graphics. Monocule, how's it going? We're playing another baseball game. Let's see how this one is. You excited, Monocule? It's been really hot in Chicago. These last couple days, it's been really hot. I did not enjoy having to go outside to get this haircut today, but I had to. Because it was getting unruly. Monocule, I hope you're having a good day. How's, what is it, Tuesday now? How's everybody's weeks going? Alright, what? Wait, what the heck is this? What is happening right now? What? What am I selecting? Am I pitching? Is this how you pitch? Wait, okay, so I'm gonna pick the middle. Wait, am I pitching or am I batting right now? I don't understand. By the way, how's the audio? Is the audio a decent level? I think it should be, but let me know. Who's texting me? Is that you, Monocule? It's not. Low 90s. Just finishing up my peanut butter toast here. Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck this is. I think I'm controlling the batter with this. Definitely a unique setup. Oh, this music. They're playing La Cucaracha. I like that. Cucaracha. Oh, I can see a black circle? I'm gonna click on it. I hit the ball. Not very well. Oh, I got a base. I'm pretty sure... By the way, I picked the daikons, and in their image, it shows them batting with a daikon radish, but I don't see any daikon radish here. So that's disappointing. I know, Mr. Leo, that is a good sign. I still don't know. I still don't know if I'm the batter or the pitcher. I have no clue what's going on, but you know what? I'll say one thing for this game. It is different. Like, most baseball games, it's just the same exact game over and over again. At least this is kind of different. The fielding is all automated. And the running is automated. And the batting, if I'm the batter, then that seems to be besides picking this. That's all I'm doing, so I kind of like that, to be honest. I like, sports games are not really that fun to control anyway, so you may as well just automate it and make it just random. I feel like I have more of a chance that way. Okay, so the batting team was the W's, but I'm D. I'm the D should be for Daikon, so I was pitching there. Oh, now it's showing... Wait. Yeah, okay, so it's showing from the batter's view because I'm the batter now? I must be the batter. So what is... Okay, so I'm just merely picking... It's a similar system. So I'm just guessing where the ball is going to go, I guess? It's interesting. It's pretty weird, but at least it's interesting. It was a good thing. Thanks, Monofuel. I enjoyed meeting you too. Oh, I can see a red thing on the thing. Click it. Oh, it was a ball. So wait, so I should have not have... How do I not swing? Goody. What is the red arrow? How do I not swing now? Is there a way... What do I click to not swing? It was a ball. Okay. If the red arrow is there, does that mean it's going to be a ball? Wait, what? It was very nice to meet Monofuel. Oh, we chatted for a little bit. Like, commented on how I commented on how he looked different from how I expected. And then I joked about... I jokingly asked him, do I look different from how you expected? And he said yes. Which is pretty good. And he bought some books, and I don't know. It's good. It's good, Skittles. You should try it sometime. Why don't you come meet me? Don't you want to have a great experience like Monofuel did? No, I already knew I needed a haircut. I was not happy with how it looked before. It was getting too out of hands. I always end up putting off the haircut for too long. He did say that he did make the... I think we mentioned that... I think that was mentioned yesterday, but yeah, he made a comment about how the camera adds 10 pounds. He said that, and then I said something like, yeah, but I just lost 10 pounds. But I was lying, I didn't. I hadn't. Alright, well, I struck out pretty fast. Sure, Skittles. We practically begged you to come out, Skittles, and hang out with us. We practically begged you. And you know what, Skittles? I'm just gonna say this, Skittles. I'm not saying anything about you, but I will say this. If Alf had been there, he would have come to meet us. Alf would have come out to meet with me and Demo. He would have. Alright, La Cucaracha. This is interesting. I don't know if this is something I really want to be playing, per se, but I give this game credit for being interesting. Because it's so tiring, all the constant stream of baseball games on Famicom, and they're like all the same game. Although there have been a number of games that have been like, that have stood out or been interesting in their own way. Like Dusty Diamond stands out. Even that softball game from last time, well, it's pretty much like the exact same game as other Famicom baseball games, but I appreciate that you're playing with girls, and it's softball, so it's just underhanded passes, but... Oh, here's the bases loaded music. Nice. Which I think of as being bases loaded music, but it's some baseball music. Don't bring Alpha into this? Skittles! Are you sure? Just listen to what you just said. You said to not bring Alf into, like, into the conversation. You just denied Alf. Skittles, I never thought I'd hear you deny Alf. You always bring Alf into this. Always, Skittles. Alf is part of everything. If he was kidding or not? Oh, yeah. I was kidding. I had not, but yeah. I mean, it was for comic effect. It's best to say it as if I'm serious. Like I had just lost. What did I say? I lost, or I just gained 10 pounds? That would be funny if it was true. But of course, that's not true. No, my weight has actually stayed like really consistent in the 155 range. Well, for years now. I'm just mashing the button. Like, you don't need to. I don't know. I don't. Well, I guess I should like click on where. I'm like clicking on where the red dot is. It doesn't seem to help, but yeah. Sometimes it shows you where you should be clicking, except it doesn't matter. I don't understand with the red dots what that means, apparently. Oh, there we go. But what I like about this game is I can just mash buttons and just basically focus on just interacting with chat. Yes! We got a house? I can't wait to move in. That's great. Guys, we've got a house though, and a lake. We didn't really. We rented a house. There's a family. It's for a family trip. There's a family trip next year. We rented a house. Very exciting. You gotta apply these things like way in advance. The short, squatty character is supposed to having real significant proportions in an 8-bit game. Well, I think that like having the cute characters or like some sort of stylized characters, I think it's fun for style purposes. But I mean, I think it adds a certain kind of charm to the game. But realistic is okay too. It really depends on how the game is. Like what its vibe is, I guess. Radon, salutations Maytag. Are you referring to me as Maytag? What is up to you? Oh, I should click on... you. Oh, we did talk about... That's true. We did talk about how we pictured Mr... Because we were talking about how Miss Monicule, I guess I felt he looked a little bit different from what I expected, and then like commented on how like I don't know what Mr. Leo looks like, but I kind of expect him to look like a lion, or like oh, and then I thought, and then I said like, well, maybe he might look like Jesus. I could see him looking like Jesus. Like Mr. Leo, I picture you looking like Jesus, basically. I want you to know that. And I said Skittle probably looked like Alf. Yeah. If I ever met Skittles in real... I don't know. If I ever met Skittles in real life, I'd be disappointed if he didn't just look like Alf. Fisher-Price figures. One you lived in when you were younger? That'd be awesome, Skittles, but unfortunately not. They don't have those by the lake. Your family likes to go on vacations to like Indiana and like go by the lake. We like to go to like beach areas. Oh, I don't think that worked. Did that not work? It didn't show up for me. Wait, did that work? That emote usage there? Maybe it's just not showing up in my OBS chat. I don't know if that showed up or not. Wait, let me do my own emote. Hold on a second. This, you mean? So like, actually, it's Flip Sci May to actually, like, it's Flip C May to actually do that, isn't it? But is that, that might be like a tier 1 emote, I'm not sure. Black Mr. White Jesus. Either one. I guess I'm a little stoic, sure. Wise, I don't know. You could come off as wise, Mr. Leo. I don't know, maybe it's just, maybe it's just your personality and it creates a false expectation, but I bet you could live up to it in some ways, you know? We've all got our own kind of wisdom. You used to have long Jesus-like hair, but not for a while. I'll take Jesus over Alf any day. What about Alf Jesus? You think that could be a thing? Maytag is a Final Fantasy X emote. Final Fantasy X emote? I love this game. I love that I have no idea what the score is. I have no idea what's happening in this game. I'm just matching this. And the game is just playing itself. And I kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. One of the songs is La Cucaracha. I think this is the first... We're kind of getting a collection of like best hits of baseball songs in this game. Like all the standard, like the Bases Loaded 2 song is in here, a Bases Loaded 1 song is in here. I mean, these are all based on like real songs played in Japanese baseball games in the time, I would presume. Man, now I want to go back in time and go to Japanese baseball games in the late 80s. Well, I remember at some point we saw footage of a Japanese baseball game, and they were doing like real-life chants that kind of sounded like the whistling in Bases Loaded 2 that people love to make fun of. Like how all the music is like whistles and drums. The chirps. You have a VOD stream where you draw your imagined image of Leo and Skittles. Or I draw them? Would that have been one of the I mean, yes. All the streams are VODed, but you'd have to know which one that is. Was that one of the Patreon streams? I don't remember that. I don't remember. That must have been a long time ago. Do you need the follower emotes? We have some... Oh, you meant FFD. That makes more sense. Score is 18 and 0. Let me guess. I'm probably 0. Wait, if it's 18 to 0, the game should be over. How is it... They don't have the mercy rule? This is... Usually the Famicom baseball games do have the mercy rule, which I appreciate. The first one that, as far as I've noticed, doesn't have that. I drew you many years ago. I don't remember that. I don't actually recall that. Apparently I'm not playing this game very well. Sorry about that, guys. I was not the best at Archon yesterday either. But I did eventually beat it. The Bedbug apartment? Well, we were at that apartment for a long time. I mean, as far as, like, my earliest streams started from that apartment, and they were there, like, until 2019, so they would have been there for 5 years. The first 5 years of my streaming. What was it, pre-Fliptendo? I don't really recall that. I mean, I do recall drawing an Alf for Skittles, but... Was that when you were, like, forcing me to play Banjo-Kazooie? You guys enjoying this game? Hope you guys are enjoying this game. We're gonna play it out. There's no mercy rule, apparently, so we're just gonna... Oh, looks like we're in the 8th inning, I think.
Let me look here again. The Alf drawing. Oh yeah, they came out pretty good. Now the score is 20-0. I'm not positive who... okay, no. Now I can see clearly that I have never scored a point in this game. And I'm getting absolutely destroyed. As usual in every single baseball game. Peace and love, yeah. Not exactly sure what's going. I'm getting destroyed in another Famicom baseball game as usual. That's what's happening. That's what's happening right now. But I don't know, this game, I have no idea like what to make of this game. I can't tell if it's good or not. Presumably there's some way to play this game, there's some strategy that I'm missing, like with Archon, like some way to know where to put the cursor. Because I don't think I quite get it. Like, it seems like, with the batting especially, it seems like you want to just... It seems like you'd want to put it where the indicator is, but that doesn't seem to be working. And the pitching, it just seems random, like... There's a black circle there. Is that, like, where he's going to hit, so I should, like, put it somewhere else? Oh, or is that where I throw it? Is that... Maybe that's where I threw it last. I don't know. I feel like I don't really get this game. But, okay, so let's assume, though, that there's some way to play this game where you can actually win. And it's not just random. Right? If that's the case, I presume that's the case, then I guess this... I might think that this game is kind of okay. I like that it's different from the usual baseball game, but even so, and I kind of like that it's intentionally less action-based and more sort of simulation-y. I kind of like that about it, but I don't know, like, it's not like... It's still kind of mediocre with its presentation, though. Although I like the crowd graphics. Yeah, Skittles, sorry about that. Well, I mean... I usually am more, careful about that these days. Yeah, if only Friday Witch was an expert at this game. Happened with yours too? Alright guys, all of the rum is inside my brain now, so don't worry. It's all in there. My brain is fully rummed. I think I'm ready for baseball. Let's see how much Fliptendo progress we can do tonight. I was debating whether to do Fliptendo today, because there's a game I kind of want to play, but I was debating whether to save it for later. But I think at some point very soon, there's going to be some Weird Dream streams. We're going to play Weird Dreams on Amiga. I was inspired to, like, watch a certain person stream that recently, and it was claimed that the game is impossible. But I've been wanting to play that game anyway. I think I can do it. Baseball can only be tolerated with alcohol. That's just as true in real life as it is for video games, isn't it? Oh man, Skittles, what's gonna happen when I leave for 2 weekends? Because after today, tonight is the tonight might be the last stream for 2 weeks. Because I'm thinking that for these next 2 cons, which are both on the East Coast, I'm just gonna I'm gonna hang out, like driving all the way back and then all the way back again. This really doesn't make sense. I'm probably gonna hang out on the East Coast. I might even stay with my friend Sean. I gotta message him, but it just doesn't make sense to come back for 2 days and then go again. So you guys just... Oh, who got a home run? Was it me? No, it was the computer. Well, that's cool. We got to see it. I love that Conan emote. Yeah, Macaw. It was Macaw, Red Mages. It was Macaw. Now, TMR played the C64 version of Weird Dreams, and he beat it. Considering the amount of time it took for him to beat it, there's no way it could be as hard as the Amiga one. The Amiga one seems complete. The Amiga one is the one I want to play. It also has much cooler presentation than the C64 one. It's the one that you would want to play, except that it seems impossible. But I think I can do it. I think I can play Weird Dreams. I want to try to, like, seriously try to finish it. I was kind of saving that game for a horror stream at some point, but I think we could just play it now. Because it's kind of horror themes. Yeah, it does make sense, Mr. Leo. Being withdrawal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still debating in what capacity it might make sense to try to do an IRL stream. I still want to try to do more of those. I just don't know if I can make it work. It is kind of dumb to drive home. He uses the name Weird Dreams when he streams strange, weird stuff all the time. Yeah, it's an actual game. It's a very interesting game as well on Amiga. Like, to try to... It's a really bizarre... Like, it's a game... The game is about, basically, dreams. Like, it takes place in dreams. And it's about a guy on an operating table, and he's dying. And you have to survive the dreams to stay alive. The game comes with, like, a short novella. It has, like, this huge amount of, like, story, like, backstory that it came with the game, apparently. And it's an excuse to have a very bizarre adventure game. Like, it's extremely bizarre and weird, and it's kind of an action-based adventure game. It has all these, like, kind of stunts you have to, like, get through and do that with absolutely terrible controls. Sapphire Drew, he plays better games and doesn't yell as much. I'm glad you're enjoying Sapphire Drew. That's good, Skittles. I've noticed that he's been fighting frogs in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for like the last 3 weeks. I hope he finally manages to take care of that issue with the frogs. He played other Weird Dreams. Yeah, so TMR played the C64 Weird Dreams, which seems much easier or more playable. Like, the Amiga one seems extremely unplayable, but it does have a much cooler presentation with the graphics. But the game is very intriguing with its, like, art style and graphics and music. Like, it's incredibly intriguing. It just seems like an incredible chore to try to play. And you only have 5 lives, and they get your lives get disintegrated extremely quickly. It's a very unfair game. Every day is Halloween. Oh, I'm okay with every day being Halloween. I think Weird Dreams is on DOS as well and several other systems. I'm not sure if other versions are as fucked up as the Amiga version, but the C64 version is definitely not. It can't be, if TMR was able to beat it within a reasonable amount of time. Because if he had gotten the Amiga version of Weird Dreams, he would definitely have dropped it. There's no doubt. You were incredibly disappointed after finding all the frogs? Oh, why is that? Well, I didn't bother to do that stuff in Zelda. I liked Zelda Tears of the Kingdom a lot. It's a really cool game. But I realized that it wouldn't necessarily be fun to 100% the game in that way. Like, that's not what I'm looking for in an experience. But he says murder a lot? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think murder is family friendly. Good point. Well, the payoff, I mean, if you're playing a game like an open world game, or if you're playing any game with like a large amount of content, and there's some sort of achievement like thing for like, you know, harvesting all the content, for like killing all of the bosses or whatever, and it's just like, it's something like there's 100 bosses and you have to kill them all. No reward could possibly be worth it. What are you expecting? The payoff will never be worth it. You're doing it for its own sake. First, you have to accept that. And if you can find enjoyment in killing 100 of the same boss, then go for it. And I think in some situations I might be able to, but fighting those frog bosses are fun. I don't know. But, like, actually, I don't know, like, you get a medal for beating all the bosses of a certain type. So, like, the skill is 100% of the game. Like, actually, defeating 100% of all the bosses seems... like, I don't... Oh, dude! You got the announcer graphics. They look pretty nice. That must be, what's his name? Emoyan there. He looks like a cool, intellectual dude. Look at Emoyan. You know what? That could be Mr. Leo. That might be right there. That might be what Mr. Leo looks like. Look at that guy. He's kind of sitting there with his like suit, and he's like all calm and collected, and he's just calmly explaining everything about the world. He knows everything, not just about baseball, but about the world. He's filled with wisdom. And the girl next to him is just, she just can't help but just look at him, and just, she's awestruck by the wisdom, the great wisdom of Mr. Leo, right? A little something more than cosmetic bullshit. One of the criticism streams I was looking at of Tears of the Kingdom, like the point that they were making was basically that Breath of the Wild. Well, all open world games kind of have the issue of it's hard to have rewards that make sense in an open world game, but the rewards are kind of not that great in Tears of the Kingdom. Like a lot of things, like there's a lot of accomplishments where the reward is some armor that is not very good. There's a lot of armors from like different that are basically just callbacks to other Zelda games that there's no purpose to them other than really just simply the cosmetics, which is just kind of bland as a reward, and that's kind of a... Now, that issue didn't really have much effect on me because I played the game how I felt like it, and I didn't bother to, like, 100% complete anything. I just sort of took the path I wanted to take. Like, the one thing I did do was, like, get all the light roots in the game, and I enjoyed doing that, and I didn't care that there was no reward. There's basically no reward for that. But I enjoyed doing it for its own sake, so I didn't mind that. But I think, I don't know. I think it's not for me, for the way I played it, and for me, like, it was not an issue. The fact that, like, the rewards aren't always... Also, I didn't bother to, like, level up my armor in Tears of the Kingdom. I think I leveled it up more in Breath of the Wild, but it was really not necessary. Like, even, like, my armor was, like, halfway leveled up, and it was more than good enough to easily crush the final boss and, like, all the bosses in the game and any kind of content I wanted to do. Some of the armor was crazy looking. I mean, the Ganon armor looked cool, but apparently that's just, like, a DLC armor that was already in Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I still really like the game, but I could see that complaint. All right, we played through... Well, I'm pretty sure I scored no points, right? It doesn't seem like I understand how to play this game at all. Let's assume there's some way to play this game that makes sense. Okay? Because I'm sure there probably is. I'm not going to play it again. We're not going to investigate it anymore. I don't really care that much. But let's assume probably there's some way to play the game that makes sense, where you can actually do well and hit the ball and score points, okay? I like that the game is different. I kind of like what it's doing with the simulation aspects, like taking just like making it more automated and making like just taking the very common. I like this different approach, but I don't know. It's okay. I think it's an okay game. I don't know. I guess a 5. The lightning thing was looking like Link was going to Burning Man with his Instagram. The lightning thing. I really liked the feel and the way that it sort of unfolded with the underground areas. I really like the concept of them. There's not necessarily a lot of things. I mean, they were a little they like the both the underground and the sky areas and all the areas in Breath of the Wild, and like in every open world game. Once you like sort of over explore it, when you explore it too much, you realize that a lot of stuff is repeated everywhere, and some of the magic is kind of lost. But there's a few interesting kind of things to find. I mean, the best open world game by far for just feeling like your exploration is rewarded is just Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is the one open world game that I played where, even though it does have the same thing where it needs to repeat, there's a fair amount of repeated content, but once in a while you just find something insane when you explore, and that makes it all worth it. And but like Tears of the Kingdom is, see now what we're just talking about like Tears of the Kingdom now during this playthrough of Emoyan. The lightning armor. Skyrim. Out of respect for Mr. Leo, the very respectable member of the chat who we're going to say looks like Jesus, we will not comment about Skyrim anymore. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the game a lot. You'll play it again if they do so hard mode. Yeah, I mean, that's an issue with like both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like, it starts out reasonably challenging at the beginning, but it quickly gets very, very easy once you like sort of get resources, and it never really gets hard again. And that seems like it's an issue for most open world games. Like Elden Ring is it's probably one of the only ones that manages to like be challenging at various points of the game. It maintains its challenge better anyway. Yeah, baseball's what Tears of the Kingdom is missing. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I like this game in concept and in theory, but in practice, I wouldn't really want to play it again. There could be more to it with like how the system works. There probably is, but in the end, it's just another baseball game, right? I'm gonna give it a 5. The music's pretty good. I like that it had La Cucaracha, so it gets a 6 for music. And I got annihilated by the computer, but that's okay. Link in any baseball games? I don't think so. Like, Goemon is in a baseball game, but I can't think of any other. Like, Dusty Diamond has tons of like monsters and weird characters in it, but you would think that like Konami would have made a baseball game with all their characters playing baseball, but I think just Goemon. There's just a Goemon baseball game, as far as I can think. You know, I mean, the game is not bad. I'm going to put it like around here somewhere. I'm not going to think about it too deeply. Link Between Worlds had a baseball minigame. I don't remember that much. There's a lot about Link Between Worlds that I don't really remember too much. I love the painting mechanic, but better than Cybernoid. Cybernoid only managed to get a 4 on my scale here. I did enjoy the game, but the thing about Cybernoid is just that it's just, in many ways, it's just a jank. It's a very, very jank port of what it looks like. You don't want to play it looks like the computer versions are just better. I did enjoy the game, but it just really seems like you want to play the computer versions instead. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed playing Cybernoid more than Emoyan. I think played for the San Diego Padres. Real dire stretch of Fliptendo. Sorry about that, Mr. Lee. I mean, we've been through stretches like this before. Once we get to Astinax, though, we have Astinax, Double Dragon 2, Castlevania 3. I mean, just before that, we have Wall Street Kid, which some people also like. I don't really know if I like it. And then, like, shortly after that, there's Batman. There's a lot of really good games coming up. Also, in about, like, 15 games or so, there's, like, Shinobi, which is, I've never seen the Famicom version of Shinobi. I'm curious about that. Oh, there's a lot of good games coming. A lot of interesting games. We just got to get through these games here.